What's up, Throd Squad, and welcome back. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be replacing the seat cover right here on Alyssa's cr125. If you guys don't know, this is the new bike build that we're going to be doing on the channel. I'm just going to be replacing the seat today, so that way Alyssa can go ride it and have a grippy seat on here, so that way she can get used to it. So what you're going to need for this project is you're going to need a staple gun. You can pick up one of these for about 15 bucks at Home Depot, and Staples probably around $3. Also, you're going to want a pair of needle nose pliers and a flathead screwdriver. So let's get into this. So I'm gonna set all this stuff down on the ground. I already took off the two 10mm bolts on both sides of the seat. All you're gonna need to do after that is you're going to just need to remove it by pulling it back and lifting it up. And there's going to be a little clip right here on the front where this sits in here. And that's all that you're gonna need to do to remove this. So just one bolt here, one bolt on the other side, and it's off. So the next step, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take a flathead screwdriver and you're gonna wanna pry up all of these staples right around here. And that'll be a pretty easy process. It's just time consuming. So what you're gonna wanna do is I'll start with an easy exposed one right here so I can show everyone. So you don't wanna just stick it in there and pop it up like that. And once you get it popped up like that, you're gonna wanna go ahead and take your needle nose pliers and you want to grab onto it and you want to pull it right out. Just as simple as that. So let's get on it. I'm going to remove all the staples and we'll get right back to it. So now that all of now that all your staples are removed, what you're going to want to do is you want to take the old seat cover off and remove it. Now we were going to trim the seat down for Alyssa, but I think with the way the seat height is and everything, you don't want to trim it down, do you?
No, I think it's fine now that you lowered it.
Alright, perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our new seat cover. I got this from Rocky Mountain ATV MC. This seat cover right here was 30 bucks, and I did order more than $70 worth of stuff, so I got free shipping and handling. And I think normally it would only be a couple dollars to ship anyways. So if you guys just wanted to get the seat cover, I think out the door you're looking at around close to 40 bucks for a brand new seat cover. But what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to seat the top just like so, and you're gonna want to line it all out. So remember guys, this is my first time doing a seat cover, so if I can do a seat cover, you can do a seat cover.
I could do a seat cover.
Should I have Alyssa do the seat cover? Yeah, I think it's gonna turn out good regardless. So once you get it set on here, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna finesse the front to where it seats down properly. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you wanna put one staple in the back. So let me get this all seated real fast and then we'll come right back. All right, come on in here. Okay, so now that I have it all seated down, what I did is I pulled the back and put one staple on the back, so that way it's straight across on the top. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be taking my handy dandy stapler and I'm going to be working my way back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this and I'm going to pull it down and make sure that it's overlapping to where this edge is right here and this edge is right on top of the seat. So I'm gonna start right here on the front, pull it back, get it down as much as I can on one side, just like so. I'm gonna take the staple gun and I'm gonna throw a staple in right there. Now I'm also gonna do the same thing on the other side. Flip it back. I'm gonna pull it down as tight as I can get it and line it up as best as possible right here. And I'm gonna repeat the same process. So what I want to do is I want to get it lined up just like I did on the other side with over here. So I'm going to want to take it, slide it up like that, and then right back down, just like so. And then I'm going to staple this one. There we are. Just to have a good start going on right here. Now you guys can see the front is starting to get smashed down and fitted properly. So I'm gonna repeat this process all the way down this side and add a few more staples. So I just installed the rear seat back on and it doesn't look too bad. I called up one of my buddies and was talking to him about how to get these wrinkles out, and especially because of the way it was when it was packaged. This section right here was folded, so there's lots of creases that were in it. And my buddy said the same thing. He said, let it sit out in the sun, and he said the wrinkles should come out. If not, I'm probably gonna take it over and have someone redo it. But then my buddy also said that this seat cover might have been made for a tall seat versus the regular standard seat. So he might have some more knowledge on that than I do. With the way these seat covers are, you don't really get an adjustment in the front to pull it forward. And in the back, it's so far back that that's not even a fingernail length back that this would actually be sitting over here if I pulled it back anymore. So I think it looks all right, but I have so much bigger plans for this bike and I want it to look perfect. So I might end up redoing the seat cover, but I am gonna tear it all down to the bare frame. But for now, at least this gives her something to ride on so she can try the bike out, so that way we can dial it in and set it all out. We haven't actually taken it for a ride yet. I have been working a lot out of town. So I've also been waiting for other parts to come in for my powder coater. And I also got another stand right here, so that way I can strap it down here so when we rip the whole entire motor out and powder coat everything and sand everything down, I'm gonna also polish everything out that needs to be polished out, the water pump, make it look all nice. I'm gonna powder coat both casings on both sides. I'm also gonna powder coat the head. I'm also, don't know what I'm gonna do with this exhaust because it has a dent in it. My one friend said I should just buy a cover for it because they look pretty nice, they look decent, you know, the 2-stroke exhaust covers. But I might just sand it down and polish it all out and then put a cover on it so that way it looks really nice. But I do want to polish out the radiators. I want to polish this frame out a little bit better. It's kind of hard to tell, but you guys can see there are some scratches in there. It is pretty shiny though, you can see a good reflection on it. But I am going to clean that all up, and I do have the front and rear tusk covers. This project is going to get started here very soon because the rainy season is almost here, and when it rains, I'm off work. All right, so looked into the seat cover more, and this is a very hard seat cover to put on because it does not stretch. So all these wrinkles and stuff that I'm seeing up here, I mean, I'm not getting wrinkles on the side because it's tight on the sides. And I even tightened it down so much that I'm squishing the sides. So you either have to have the exact size seat for this. Even though I ordered this for this specific bike, it seems more like this is more for a tall seat than a regular seat, which is why I'm getting the wrinkles right here in the front. Not only did it come with some creases in it when I originally got it, but if you look here at this old seat that I had, which is a pretty decent seat, the material right here, it stretches. So you can pull it apart, and it actually has some stretchy material, and it has, you know, give to it, so I can pull it and stretch the whole entire thing, which will make it a lot better. Where this has no stretching material in it at all, it makes it extremely hard to put this seat cover on. So I think it's better, in this opinion, to save your $40 and not go with the Rocky Mountain ATV MC seat cover. I do love Rocky Mountain ATV MC. We have ordered several stuff from them. Their seat covers, I just wouldn't recommend it unless you were to buy this and had a tall seat and it fit perfect. This is kind of a disappointment, so I am gonna have to be spending more money to be getting something that is gonna be better suited for what I'm using it for. So if anyone wanted to know a review on the Rocky Mountain ATV MC seat covers, they have a lot of grip, they're awesome, but they're extremely difficult to install. I wouldn't say that my abilities is what the reason why this seat cover is turning out this way, because I have wrapped a ton of stuff and I have made seats for our boat and seats for other things, and I have, you know, used material that doesn't stretch.
And he
well.
redid this like 3 times to see if it would get any better, and it didn't.
Yes, so I tried to do it several times. Not that I couldn't do this better, but if I had something like this where it definitely has a stretch material to it that stretches and gives, it'd be a lot better. Even the other seat cover, I checked that one, same deal, it does stretch, that's on the 450, so I am going to be ordering a new seat cover for this because we're gonna make this bike look amazing, and we're gonna do an awesome bike build on it. I really don't want to put jank parts on it. So, Alyssa, you want to do an outro for them?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Peace.